With some brilliant performances in school cricket, he was more enthralled in the gentleman's game than anything else. An ardent Catholic, he was made managing director of his father's company when he was only 25. And today, the transformation of his father's properties into world-class leisure destinations can be credited no less to the daring of our guest today.
Hiran Cooray took over as managing director of Jetwing Group in 1987 and gradually converted the popular Jetwing properties into infinitely beautiful locations, catering to a growing clientele. Hiran is actively involved in repositioning Sri Lanka tourism. He serves on the board of Sri Lanka Tourism Development Authority. Hiran also serves on the board of the Small Luxury Hotels of the World and is currently the president-elect for 2010-2011 PATA International. Hiran has served PATA since 1996 and has received several awards for his outstanding work. An immediate past president of the Tourist Hotels Association of Sri Lanka, Hiran was conferred the title Sri Lanka Sikamani for his contribution to Sri Lanka tourism. Hiran is also the chairman of an important sustainable tourism initiative, the Responsible Tourism Partnership of Sri Lanka. Hiran was appointed chairman of the Jetwing Group of Companies in February 2009.
Jetwing brand did come ready on the platter for him, but Hiran Cooray should be duly credited for taking the brand into a totally different dimension. Today, as chairman of Jetwing Travels, Hiran has built a reputation for creating specialist boutique hotels that cater to a vast clientele. Hiran, how did you turn the brand around?
We like to be different. I mean, we thought, okay, we cannot be the biggest in this country, but we want to be the best. And in order to be the best, we wanted to create something. I mean, you know, we focused a lot on our service, how the staff were trained. And we even started calling them associates. We didn't refer to them as staff. And then when it came to product development, we thought, okay, we like to do small, very focused on the environment, the culture, using the local communities, and also using the wellness products that we have, the Ayurveda as well as the spa. So we integrated the spa community and the environment when we started building our hotels. So that's why the lighthouse, the Vilvena, came about.
In doing so, what were the obstacles and how have you overcome them?
Obstacles were many. I mean, you know, the main obstacle was the fact that, you know, we didn't have a clear playing field. We had lots of problems with the terrorism in our country. So whenever an opportunity arose to create new products, invest more money, I mean, suddenly we started struggling. I mean, you know, there was no business. I think to me that was the biggest obstacle. I had tremendous support from my father and my sister and the rest of the people in the company to create these chains. So there was no obstacle on that side. Sometimes the two operators felt that we were going the wrong way because we were trying to price ourselves right above what they had the market for, and we were trying to create a new market because Sri Lanka didn't have a market at that time. Especially at the time when we built the lighthouse, everybody thought my dad was crazy to go and build a hotel in Galle when nobody had stayed in Galle. What they forgot was that there were no hotels in Galle for people to overnight. Therefore, statistically, it was a failure. But after we built Galle, look what has come out, what has happened in Galle. I mean, we play international cricket there. So many foreigners have come and built their villas, or they have renovated their villas. Amani is there now. So many things have happened since the time we opened the lighthouse in 1997. So yeah, I mean, you know, these were the obstacles. But now we are, I think, finally we are now on a different wicket and playing the game differently.
Yours is one of the few companies in Sri Lanka that has a 100% Sri Lankan workforce. When talking about success, how has this come into play?
We believed in our people. I know, I mean, our strength is our people. We have so committed staff. I mean, our managers, the other executives, the rest of the associates that we have in our team, that's our success. I mean, people go to our hotels and they call me and say, you know, your staff are wonderful. I mean, to me, that's the biggest pleasure I get when they say they get wonderful service. So that's really something that we work on, and that's the commitment. And then we are very confident of our people. Occasionally, we might need some international help, but locally, I think we have a wonderful team, and we train them so much.
And yours is also the only hotel chain in Sri Lanka which has female general managers.
We are 3 of them, and we are proud of them. I mean, you know, two of them are probably the best we have in the group. And I say it aloud. I'm not shy to say that because they have so much love, they have so much passion. They manage it as if they own the hotels, and that's a commitment that they've shown, and they've really produced results for us. And we hope more females will join the tourism industry and will make them managers too.
You've openly said in the media before that Sri Lankans are irresponsible and they're not focused when it comes to work. All About Success is a program where we strive to impart lessons learned from successful business entrepreneurs like yourself to an audience who are aspiring to become people like that. How would you give them the lessons that you've learned?
Sri Lankans generally believe a lot on karma, and when they are here in our own country, they tend to, lead a laid-back life. And this I found, and also sometimes they don't respect the females enough. They don't encourage the females to work harder. These I found as issues relating to work in Sri Lanka. That real killer instinct don't come in them. That determination to succeed don't come out in them. And they think, oh, this is our karma, this is what is supposed to happen to us, so therefore, they really don't strive hard. But I found that when Sri Lankans go out of the country, they work much harder, they're much more committed, they're much more focused on what they have to do. So they take a lot of things for granted, and they even wait for, the government will do this for us, government will do that for us, and they wait till the government hands over everything for us. So we are really dependent a lot on politicians as well. I don't think that should be the culture. The politicians are there to govern the country. The people are there to deliver the results along with what they decide. So therefore, I think that thinking needs to change if we are to move into the next level. That real determination to succeed, not relying on other people to provide the goodies for you, that kind of thing. I mean, take the tsunami for example. When the tsunami happened, we all waited for foreign aid to come in. We didn't think, look, we will do it ourselves. Fine, it's good to get some assistance from somebody, but we must be determined to build on our own, not wait till somebody else comes and says, do this for us. So those are some of the things that I think we need to now focus on. Now, finally, we can move ahead and look at doing these things towards developing our own country. As you know, Sri Lanka is also having Visit Sri Lanka here in 2011.